Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Disney Aladdin. Now, as you know, the Disney film of Aladdin is a 1992 animated Disney film that was the fourth film in the Disney Renaissance era, as well as the 31st animated Disney feature film. Now, the premise of the film is mainly about Aladdin, who is a well-meaning, good-hearted, and meant to be a street thief kid who basically has his pet monkey Abu, voiced by Frank Walker. And I feel with Aladdin and Abu is that they're basically friends to the end. They're good friends and stick through thin and thin. And I think this works well. Is that, keep in mind, if you had a close friend, a dog, or anything else, you can relate to these characters. Now, pretty much as soon as Aladdin meets Princess Jasmine, voiced by Linda Lurkin, we see that Aladdin and Jasmine want something more. Aladdin wants a better life than poverty, and you got Jasmine having her own personal struggles in the palace and being forced to choose a suitor for her. And I think Jasmine's character works well, and she's kind of meant to be something like Adrian from Miraculous Ladybug. Now, pretty much Jafar, mainly voiced by Jonathan Freeman, has Aladdin basically take him to the Cave of Wonders and basically finds the lamp. And as soon as he finds the lamp, we're introduced to Genie, voiced by Robin Williams, known for playing Cy Parrish in 1 Hour Photo, known for playing in Fern Gully The Last of the Rainforest, and also known for playing in Good Will Hunting, as well as Mrs. Doubtfire. And I think what makes Genie's character work is that he's this happy-go-lucky, really positive, and I love his character. And I think what makes him work with Robin Williams' voice is that he kind of gives this warm, fuzzy atmosphere like most Robin Williams films do. And what's actually interesting, when he does comedic roles, he takes on voice impressions of basically Roger Dangerfield and also Jack Nicholson, known for playing Joker in the 1989 Batman film. What's interesting is that Steve Martin was originally going to voice Genie, but instead Robin Williams was chosen, and I think it works well. And I think what's interesting as well is that when you've got the parrot Iago, voiced by Gilbert Gottfried, who's known for playing in Problem Child 1 to 3, also known for playing in Superman the Animated Series, and recently appeared in Angry Video Game Nerd's review of Black Tiger for the PS4. And I think what makes Iago and Jafar interesting as villains is that they both constantly argue, they both constantly put the blame on one another, and I think it works well. Now, pretty much with Aladdin is that he has to try and pretend to be a prince, and tries to pull it off. What's actually interesting is that anytime Aladdin lies, the top of his hat on a feather is meant to fall down, as it's kind of like Pinocchio's lie. And it's meant to show that anytime he lies, he puts himself in a sticky situation. And I think at the same time, what makes the film work is that it has a message about not pretending to be something you're not, but be who you are. Don't hide behind something, but be who you're meant to be. And I do think there were moments I think the film could have been better. I think you could have had Prince Ahmed around a bit more and have him basically as a rival suitor for Aladdin's affections. I do think they were going this way, and I think it would have worked better, as it would have shown them both struggling to try and win Jasmine's affections. And I think you could have easily had Russell secretly working with Jafar, and I think they were trying to imply this, but never really properly did it. And I think what makes Douglas Sales work as Sultan, he kind of has this more grandfather, but more well-meaning father feel to him. Now, what's actually interesting is that when you see Jasmine and Aladdin flying flying around what is presumably ancient Greece, it's easily a foreshadowing to the Disney movie Hercules, and I never really thought about that when I watched the movie. And yeah, what's interesting as well is that when Robin Williams passed away, Disney XD, Disney Junior, and the Disney Channel aired this in his memory. And I think it's a great way to show their respects. What's interesting is that even after the film ended, there were two direct-to-video sequels, a TV series, and more recently, a live-action remake. Now, with the Aladdin TV series, they do use old concepts that were going to be for the movie, like Aladdin having three friends from before, as was later used for Minos, Fatima, and Asi in the two-part episode It Seems No Crime. And the concept where Sadira basically sprays a magic powder where everyone forgets things, which was an old concept where Jafar would make everyone forget, but Aladdin and Abu would be unaffected by thanks to carpet, wrap themselves up. So I think with Aladdin is that it definitely left an impact, and I definitely think it's not a bad movie. It's still the diamond in the rough, but still a place for Robin Williams fans. So I give it a thumbs up. Still good and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, wishing you a Arabian Night.